What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and today I've got a really quick video to catch you guys up on what I've been doing lately. I don't know if these videos get a lot of attention or not, but I just wanted to get something up this week and something quick and kind of tell you guys why I've been a little more absent lately and all the kind of cool artsy things that I'm doing. So if you guys like things like blogs and reviews and journalism and movies and books, stay tuned. I have a lot of really cool updates on my artistic life that is really thriving right now. It is the one area of my life that I'm really just using my time wisely to move forward. First and foremost, I want to say everyone out there right now, the world's kind of on fire, especially in America. If you guys are American watching this, there's a lot of crazy stuff in this country going on right now. Corona was already one thing, the coronavirus stuff. But now we've got riots and all kind of businesses, people, things like that getting hurt. There's a bunch of racism going on. It's just things are really messy right now. So I just want to let you guys all know out there that if you're watching this video, I love you. I care about you. I care about your life and your safety. Please take care of yourselves and your loved ones. Please find time for peace. Whether it's watching my stupid YouTube videos or sleeping extra or taking an extra long shower or working extra hard, whatever it is you do to feel peace and feel loved, reach out to people, do whatever is best for your mental health and your anxiety. Please use this time for healing and do whatever it is you need to do, whether it's donations, whether it's joining causes, whatever you can do to make your life and the lives of those you care about better. Please do that in a safe and rational way. Just wanted to catch you guys up really quickly on what I've been working on. I've since quarantine, obviously I can't go to the gym, I can't go to the pool, I can't visit a lot of friends or go to parties. So I've been using this extra time to just write more. It's kind of just been even more work than I normally would do. And I just wanted to catch you guys up on some of those things. I can't talk about some of those things because I've been doing a lot of Zoom meetings with clients. And all I can say is there's some pretty cool scripts that I'm working on right now for clients that are going to be really cool. There's like two in particular that I'm working on helping them write. They have like script outlines and ideas, and I'm helping them formulate those into movie scripts. And they're two very different films. One is a very old school noir style film, and one is a time jumping kind of detective style film. Two very different things, and both are very cool, very good concepts. And the idea process has already started with those. Because of confidentiality, I can't say too much about those things just yet. Just that I'm very excited to work on them because they are very drastically different in tone and style, but they're very deep and they cover a lot of ground in a short time. So I think you guys will like those. I may have some previews or interviews or things like that up on my channel surrounding those film teams pretty soon, so check back for those. The Weeping Woods in my book life. I don't know if I told you guys this in my last What I'm Doing Lately video, but The Weeping Woods is a part photography and part story kind of book. I call it a horror photography story book. It's called The Weeping Woods, and it is a photo on one page, story on the other. So we tell the story through a series of poetry-style story and also having photos accompanying it as you go. So it's the first time that I've done a book that is half photos and half story. And it is a 70s style exploitation book. It's very reminiscent of the kind of mid to late 70s when horror first took off. Really cool two-character shoot with some really cool locations we used for this thing. If you guys like my previous novels, you'll like this. This is a very deep look at characters where nothing is as it seems. I think you'll enjoy this a lot. I have not officially put this on my Etsy page yet because I can't really do much with it. Amazon shipping has kind of slowed down a little bit because of what's going on, and I can't do any public signings or anything right now because everything's closed. So pretty soon, when things open back up again and I can have people gather together in a book signing setting or a book release party setting, I will have an official release for The Weeping Woods. When that happens, I will let you guys know, and I will link my Etsy page down below so you can buy that book when it's available, as well as the other 3 books of mine that are already available in my Etsy store. Please buy those and check those out. You guys can find my Etsy link on my Twitter, at jayburke, Jayburke. If you want to go to my Twitter and then go to my Etsy, you guys can buy the books that are already on sale and get updates on The Weeping Woods that is coming out officially soon. But the book is done. It is totally complete. It is up on the Amazon page, and I am so excited for you guys to see it. Also, in terms of book stuff, I think I spoke to you guys before about starting Carnival Macabre, my clown horror novel. It is a current day clown horror. If you guys know me pretty well, you know that I like things like The Clown and Poltergeist. I love the It movies. I love Funhouse Massacre, stuff like that. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Whether it's silly or serious, I've always loved the subgenre of clown horror, and I decided to write a novel, much like my other novels, Fields of Madness and Behind Empty Eyes. I decided to write a novel based around this concept where a young girl grows up kind of without her mom. Her mom passes away, and one of the last things they bonded and vibed over was their love for the circus and clowns and entertainment. So the circus comes to town, and this girl wants to go back and find it in her heart to kind of keep close to her mother in the way that they used to go to circus together. She wants to go to this circus, but of course, some of the characters and environments in this story are not what they seem, and they're not all wholesome. So she comes face to face with this carnival and with her past, and with the secrets surrounding her mother's death. So there are a lot of cool tone shifts in this thing, really strong characters making good decisions, some brutality, some straight up clown horror, some murder kind of things in this, and some individual characters with different kinds of powers, not necessarily supernatural, but each one of these clowns and characters has their own set of personality and their own set of individual skills. So if you like character-driven, strong characters, smart decisions, cool clowns, a cool environment, and a feel of the old school kind of 80s and 90s circus, I think you'll like this psychological horror book that I'm writing that is about, I would say about 40% done right now. I would think maybe in the next 2 months it'll be entirely done. So maybe around the same time the world opens up again and I can have The Party for Weeping Woods, I can also have Carnival Macabre released at the same time. So there will be 2 new books up in my store in the next few months. So keep checking out for those. I already talked to you guys about the movie that I wrote called A Soul's Window in my last video. I haven't shot that yet because we can't get large crews together. But I did write another movie in the short time called Shackles. It is an isolation style film. It deals with all kind of cool themes. It is my first time doing a dialogueless film. It's a silent film that's going to be shot entirely with just music. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to spoil anything, but it is a short film, entirely action-based and dialogue-free. But it's a quarantine-style film, but I didn't want to release it just for the fact of quarantine because everyone's doing that right now in the Pittsburgh area. So it can be interpreted as a quarantine film, but it also has themes like depression, anxiety, relationships, things like that. So it has a relation to the dark thoughts you have with a bunch of different things in your life. It is a nice way for people that are dealing with isolation, depression, things like that, to cope right now. It is a powerful, strong film, and it covers 2 very dark characters in a short period of time, going through a full journey. So I covered a lot in a little bit with this film. I have the film cast already, so I'm super excited. I'm going to be the guy in the film, so I am going to be the writer, director, producer, actor, and editor in this film, and I have one small camera I'm going to use. I'm going to upload it directly to this channel. It should not take too long to do, so check back for Shackles, my depression, anxiety, quarantine short film coming soon. I am very proud of this film. It is one of the darkest things I ever wrote, one of the shortest things I ever wrote, and my first silent film, and I think it's going to pay off for me. I think it's going to be a good one. So please check back for that. I recently wrote a self-help blog. You guys know I try and do about one of those per month on blogspot.com or blogger.com, same thing. Look up Jason Burke on there. You will find a list of maybe 20 or 30 self-help blogs that I've written. I try and do one per month. The one I did for May is called Love Lost is Love Found. It deals with relationships. It deals with any time that you break up with somebody in your life, whether it's a close friend that you lose, or a job that you lose, or a relationship that you lose. You can find love through other aspects of your life. You can rediscover yourself. You can rediscover your hobbies and your other friends and family. You can find solace in having new activities and new things you love and reconnecting with yourself. And that's kind of part of the idea behind Love Lost is Love Found. So if you guys are going through any kind of like lost friends or lost relationships or sadness through quarantine, please check that out. I've got the blog, Love Lost is Love Found. It's a short 2-minute read. It's like 4 little paragraphs. It's not long, but it does have a lot of explaining about how to heal yourself through relationships and how to love yourself, and those things are so important. So I'm trying to help people with doing these. It's a really short read, but I think it might help you. So if it sounds like something you've been going through, Please check that out. Love Lost is Love Found. My link to my blog thing should be on my Twitter as well. What else have I been doing? I've been doing a lot of things on pophorror.com. If you guys know me, you know I'm doing a lot of journalism on pophorror.com. I just did, last month, I did a review for Kane Hodder's birthday. For those of you guys that don't know who Kane Hodder is, what the hell are you doing here? Kane Hodder is Jason Voorhees in the Friday the 13th movies, and 4 of them. He is Victor Crowley in the Hatchet movies. He is a horror icon. He just had, I think it was his 65th birthday recently. So in May, I did a review for his birthday talking about his career and his impact on horror. Go to pophorror.com and check that out. If you go to pophorror.com, you can type in the keyword or you can type in my name, Jason Burke, and you'll find all my articles on there. I've got a bunch of film reviews, retrospectives, old school reviews, stuff like that up there. I think you'll like the horror content. I also just did one this week that'll be going up in the next couple days on an independent film called The Dinner Party. It is a very cool film that I call in my article Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Ready or Not. So if you guys like dinner horror, stuff like that, with cool sets and good acting, I think you'll like that movie. So go check out my review that's coming up this week on The Dinner Party on pophorror.com. I've also been doing stuff on Pro Wrestling Journal. Once again, if you guys like my wrestling stuff, I do a weekly review of AEW Dynamite, the AEW wrestling show on Wednesday nights. I review it on Wednesday. It goes up on Thursday every week. So check out my segment-by-segment breakdowns. I talk about each match, each interview, each segment, all the logic and continuity, all the storytelling. I break it down very intricately. So if you like breakdowns of your pro wrestling, go to ProWrestlingJournal.com and check me out. I've also been doing a lot of podcasting recently. I just did one with a good buddy of mine, William Campbell. William, if you're watching this, how you doing? I just did that last week. That should be going up somewhat fairly soon, where we just talked about some retro wrestling stuff. So if you like retro wrestling podcasts, I think you'll enjoy that one. I think that's it for right now. I think that covers everything. Journalism, podcasting, short stories, storybooks, and novels, and films. I've been doing it all. I've been staying busy. I'm writing something every day in addition to doing YouTube content. So keep me in your thoughts, guys, as I move forward, and keep checking back. If any of that art stuff sounds cool to you, please look it up. Please follow my YouTube channel. I will have more updates to come. I love you guys. I hope you're staying safe. Love yourselves and each other. I will see you soon.